All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the first running back drafted this year is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Here's a give to Barkley, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Smith, his first carry. And some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
On second down, here's Barkley. Pushing his way through. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, Liz.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers going to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And Ingram holds it in. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Derek Rivers in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, 626.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to wind up in air, looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Wesley Woodyard able to get in and run him down for what'll be a loss of 15 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. The pitch goes to Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On play action. Now Rodgers. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for the All-Pro Gronk and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They get it to him running left. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try now for Dawson. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Eno Smith, 99 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kendall Beckwith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the Jets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Rolling to his right. Uncorks one for Davis. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Lock in, lock in. Hey, 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Hey, 626.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Coleman. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Ginn's got it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And again, it's Rodgers. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him to first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They slot Gronkowski outright. Now Rodgers operating from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised. Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
18.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Humphries. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tevin Coleman, 78 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will get him one closer. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go play action. Trubisky, they'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Rodgers now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Rodgers now from the gun, he'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tevin Coleman with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Colts are in for 6. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
4 down. Red, up. Red, up. Lock in.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he stopped immediately there. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Linval Joseph forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kendall Beckwith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Move.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's Humphries. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Rodgers now on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry for Barkley. Dances by him. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Barkley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
18. Red, up.
They go play action with Trubisky. They'll buy some time right. It's caught. Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Sit up. 180. Lock in.
Now Pirine. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Blue. Lock in.
The toss out to Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Lock in.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
You see it? Sit up. 180.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey. 180.
Barkley, toss play left. And now running right through it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Go. Lock in.
A carry for the longtime fullback, Mike Tolbert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Blue. Lock in.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Blue. I got 86. Lock in. Check.
Here's Barkley, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Elliott puts this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. He's back to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Aaron Rodgers so cool in these situations, but he's got to get his guys moving.
Yeah, they have to be able to have that urgency while still keeping their cool.
Ginn has it complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Derek Rivers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And oh no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down, and they will lose the football. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand. They take a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jets, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
you.